What's good, YouTube? We finna go on a night patrol with East Chicago PD. Y'all know how Chicago give it up. Y'all know this shit finna be crazy. Tap in with your boy. It's about 1:16 in the morning, and I'm up. So I'm finna make some videos. Fuck it. We'll get to it. Them boys carrying real deal artillery. Everybody got sticks.
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
They just shot Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Keep your hands up, exit the car!
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
Yeah, I bet, boy, they shooting at the police out there, boy. Okay.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga. As soon as I take the handcuffs off. When he takes those cuffs off. When I take these handcuffs.
Holy motherfucker. Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me in. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime.
God damn, whole city red zone, ain't it?
We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of shots fired, we witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces. By cops, we had a police drone. They're gonna jump and then we're gonna see what happens after this.
We're professional base jumpers!
If you want to be the first to see it weeks in advance. I don't know much about East Chicago, so we're gonna learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now, currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. What can you tell us about this area?
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects, I should say.
Holy shit. Going on, man? Tommy.
Sorry, Jose Rivera, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good.
You ready to rumble today?
Yeah. Damn. You look a little pissed off, ain't it?
And how long have you been a cop?
Coming up on my 3rd year. I like being a cop. I like helping people. The way that they are.
Holy fucker. Through. You just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no cars.
LCJ, mileage 458.
Right in front of you, two rolling, two.
I know. See, no.
He just did what you did. You can't get him for that.
No, I can't.
You pulling him over?
Mm-hmm.
Holy motherfucker.
4900 Todd.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advise I'm ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk, and I'm like, who the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled through stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through a stop sign. So I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was gonna stop. Then guy just basically like waved me on, so I just ended up.
Here's that for you, man. Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's like, as long as you don't give them a reason, I don't think they'll f with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
Tell him I ran the stop sign too.
Yeah, tell him, God, Tommy can't be trusted.
Since 2020, I believe, reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage. What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs that are always like, Blue Lives Matter, it's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois.
What happened?
With that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, they shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
It definitely was. Boy, he shot her. And then was like, there's no need to call. It was a headshot, dude. She's dead. The motherfucker ain't give a fuck at all.
So far, it's pretty peaceful in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is.
I wouldn't want to be a cop in general. Definitely not in Chicago, though. Man. No way.
But I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, everyone to their own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they do racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tits.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama.
I picked the software engineering program because they pay very well. It's a fast-paced industry. It was 10 months.
The pocket that we were patrolling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
Get out.
Come on.
I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm compliant.
Y'all niggas scratched up, lip busted up. We definitely just...
We'll get this property right now. Come on, let's go.
That's what I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass.
Back scratched up.
What's up, Lieutenant?
Go ahead and make it right.
Stop grabbing my arm like that.
Spread your legs.
Look, there you go. Stop.
He's saying what's up. Everybody know him already. He a
Look, now you don't have to,
Let's go.
touch me. Look.
I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. As soon as I take these handcuffs off,
When he takes those cuffs off,
when I take these handcuffs off, put them up against the glass.
I'm not
Place your
doing
hands on the
nothing.
glass.
All I got is public intoxication, man.
And disorderly conduct.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
Led to this situation.
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
You can talk and look at the
Look,
glass.
see that?
You
That's
can
about
talk and
control.
look at the
That's
glass.
about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I'm gonna get a lawsuit.
They finna slam this shit on that glass. Hey, if the cameras are right there, I feel like they'd do it to him for real.
I'm gonna get a lawsuit.
Man.
Look,
Bro, what?
Look, I'm gonna get a
Lock it
lawsuit.
up. Stop resisting.
Switch sides here. I got
Look,
this.
Sarge,
Go ahead.
I'm not doing
Pat this
nothing. Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of a family altercation that
Come on,
went
let's
too far?
Come on.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, what's going through your head right now?
I'm not even mad, bro, because I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
I would not be laying on that floor. Though.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your general impression of the police?
They cool. You feel me? I don't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with you?
They definitely was.
How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time, though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against a glass,
You're a lot weaker here.
you're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head and the body follows.
Correct.
Police brutality has been a big subject of discussion in America over the last few years. Let's talk about how
So they got technique behind their little.
prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to
Damn, 1,300 killed yearly.
quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves? Brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
You want to tell them what I found in the car? Oh. Some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
Why are your pants so tight?
So I like them that way. Just trying to look good for you. These are Rockies.
I've never seen a police that smoke, bro.
What kind of underwear you wear?
Oh.
Do you get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited, that's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so a majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you?
Oh yeah, he seemed like an ass, so I ain't even gonna cap. This nigga say I like nights because I like DUIs. He like that bull.
See up here.
This guy's got no fucking brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Can I get your driver's license, please?
That's why you pulled me over?
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license and make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why are you hassling them over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum, slums turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been, buddy?
I've been okay, how you been?
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
He stole them, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours? The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Thank you.
You got a hand sanitizer?
I wish. I don't know why you...
Oh. Let me guess.
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times. Evening, how y'all doing? Can I get your driver's license? You guys got IDs as well?
We got girls being route.
No, how much of you had to drink tonight with that in the car?
172 TV and route.
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some food.
Okay.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head
Gary?
still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe. All right, go ahead, turn around. So at this time, you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated. I'm going to take you to station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you blew a .162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So we just saw a DUI arrest. Guy was driving with twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving is just a fucking stupid move, so.
Y'all tripping, man. I've been drinking, I just got off work.
Okay.
I work
I'm
12
not gonna violate
hours.
your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your fucking
Damn, y'all ain't had to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man.
Bogus as hell, man. Look at her. She's sad. She like, man, I didn't even want to do it to you, bro. I had to, man. You drinking and driving, man. Should've let somebody else drive you, OG.
Yeah, man, I'll pay. But I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us? You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle
I
while
don't care about
intoxicated.
nothing that.
I'm just now off.
I don't care about none of that.
Meant to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Look at that.
I just got my license back, man. Out of 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
How long you been doing that contract and work for?
I've been doing it ever since I've been out. I've been out 3 months. Oh, what did you get time for it? Stalking.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You've had a little bit of a struggle going in and out. What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
So stop, you've gone up. You're at a .172 now.
Well, what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man. Bogus, man.
Still driving.
This would be another reason why I could never be a police officer. This would be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have a sympathy for man, this guy just cannot help but repeat his.
Some people can.
As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened.
Shots fired.
There, look, there's someone up there.
You ain't hear nothing or what?
I ain't hear nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big guns out right now. We're looking. People are poking their heads out of their apartments, wondering what happened.
You think that guy in the window knows?
Yeah.
Yep.
When he says I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, does that sound impossible to you?
Yeah. He would have heard it.
What happened?
I don't know, bro. You was asleep.
Why the is you asking me questions?
You the one asking questions. You just asked what happened, didn't you?
Ask me a question, bitch.
Hey, have a good night.
Get out my business.
Go ahead, go back to public school.
Man, go your ass back to school, bro.
Get a GED,
You the
big
one that
toe.
came here.
You right. Because you being ignorant, that's why we came here.
Go find the rest of them shells.
Oh, they up there with you?
You got them.
That sound like an admission to guilt, huh?
Stupid ass.
Goofy.
Y'all said it was bullet holes in cars and shit. Let me check. Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga. Car. For what?
You're violating any intellectual property.
This is property, bro. This is property.
Back upstairs.
Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro.
It's going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
Yeah.
How long you been staying here?
I've been staying here for a while.
Longer than 30 days?
Yeah.
Longer than 90 days?
Yeah.
So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident.
I'm in the process of getting all that together.
Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days.
He said you, so now you're saying me back?
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
This is my car. I don't know what you had going on or whatever. I just moved out here to better myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you with something?
I thought this was Chicago.
No, you could go. You could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro, I'll give you another 60 days. I'll put a 60-day notice on the car. If the vehicle's still here, we're gonna have to tow it.
All right, thanks.
So we tag the cases for evidence. We send them off to the system that we use with the state police that identifies those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime, or, you know what I mean, something like that.
We are driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic.
The way he just explained that and the way they walked off, man, ain't nothing finna happen from that. You already, that's why Chicago's so wild, boy. You get away with it.
On our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago Police Department. The truth is, cops are a essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police. How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on throughout the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a shooting in Porter County. There was earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in. You know.
How long you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's opportunity to build real brotherhood, where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, yeah, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword, because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like other jobs, you know, I was a union carpenter for a little bit, you know, like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions, you know. Once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the, you know, the climate a couple of years ago, after everything that was going on with like BLM movements and all
I
that.
never thought about that though. Man, but they ain't got no, all their friends is cops. They ain't got no regular friends.
Other things like it really, the public interest, you know, the public perception of us really pulled back.
You know, what was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, you know, like yelling 12 or, you know, 8, all the other stuff, you know. So nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. You know, we still go to calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, you are going to end up with a dumb and lazy way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. You know, people think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that, and I think that video changed us, and I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed, so they're gonna go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of the protesting, and that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
You're gonna search it, it's an amnesty period, you tell me it's in there, if you give it to me, it is what it is, we throw it out. It's not that deep, but if you lie to me, it's more likely to take you to jail. I don't know about it. I'm right, man. Step to the back.
Looks like smack clear balance.
Set up for me. Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
Well, I was transferring from my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you know you're not supposed to have it serious.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case. So obviously, he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
All right, turn to face me. Take your belt off. Your chains. You walk that way. All right, bro, I'll have your name.
Here's our normal.
What the hell is going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. Let's see.
It is here.
That a Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car. And
Maybe bought a stolen car.
the car, he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Oh. Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
Yeah, his headlights on. He's trying. At him over a traffic stop. 3900 block. Oh. Dude, what are you doing? 3900 block of Alder.
He's just trying to go about his day.
What the f are you doing, bro? What's going on?
What?
What do you mean with what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up. You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
No, I was door dashing.
Say again?
I was door dashing.
You're door dashing? Do you live here?
It's on me smooth.
You live across the street? Is that your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why are you even cool?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. Did you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, I get I'm making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro, because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up, okay? If you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search his car. I can smell it, but he's got some stuff in there.
This nigga said that's pretty cool.
Dude.
I smoke marijuana.
Yeah. So when you see the cops like this and your son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man. You know, we always going through this.
She's at a brake light down. So just brake light down.
Okay.
And then
We get it.
and the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where it's, I'm talking to him, and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun, and he's no, and then it turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him, he's straight with me, I'm straight with him, and as long as there's nothing crazy, then he'll be on his way. He's not under arrest, he's just detained right now. Okay. That's all. Here's your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket, okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed. Okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like, you asked him a simple question. Like, when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like, I wanted to go like take it from him, and he like, he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird and being really weird actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess.
Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street. Oh yeah, they're fucked up.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and no one really knows.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's blood in the airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
But it contributes to a lot of issues we have, and especially probably from what you guys see.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The amount of like even just violent, like where people want to resist or start shit with us, or like, you know, even just them like just screaming at us, or just like, you know, fighting with everything. Yeah. All over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh, they like those gunshots?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, they like.
Oh, it was the switchy.
They sound like gunshots to me. Yeah.
Not my phone dropping in the car.
No, I think that car over there. Adam Edward, I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, past the McShane.
How McShane?
I don't know, that's like an old guy, doesn't it?
That must freak them out when the light gets shined in there.
I don't...
You're sure? Because I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like... Dun-dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So...
Driver! Exit the car with your pass!
It sounded like they were coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah. They were driving by when he hit the gas. That's what it did, the ta.
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand it, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
So listen to me, man. Okay, you're not in cuffs anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful.
I understand that.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get
to
you.
me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
that's to me.
I get you. I know.
Okay.
I understand.
So that's all
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
So you're free to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hey, dude, what?
So
that's fixing to get you locked up, dude. Hey, dude, what?
So
that's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
Calm down. He doesn't have to. Just like she can record, they can record.
There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much. You guys have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second will be decided in a court where people have months and months to look over the information. What is that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It can be dark, they got to call about shots fired, there's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head, and they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job.
That boy was trying to get a good clip. He seen that camera out, but he like, man, we got action. That wasn't it, my boy.
and their freedom.
All right, folks. This was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy they invited me, and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. The risk, the danger, the complications, doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country. Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it. Let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. I mean, that's pretty damn fucking cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer. We want to experience it all. See you guys next week.
Damn, this nigga trying to connect with wanted fugitives, man. This man wild as hell. That was a raw video. That ain't gonna cap though. Different perspective. You feel me? Tapping with your boy though, man. It's goddamn almost 2 a.m. To the next video, I'm out.